Sandra didn't have much money, yet she often shopped at luxury counters. Calmly, she picked up a few bottles of perfume and lipsticks and went to the cashier. Instead of buying them, she asked for a refund. The cashier politely asked her for the purchase receipt. Sandra lied that her husband had bought them and the receipt was at home. Then she pretended to be impatient and said it was too much trouble to return them. Just as she was about to leave, she asked for a shopping bag. The kind cashier helped her put the items in the bag. In this way, Sandra managed to buy many luxury goods without spending a dime. Soon after, she arrived at a 5-star hotel. At that moment, a couple was checking out at the front desk. Sandra went up to the second floor to observe them. After confirming that the couple had left the hotel, she pretended to be the wife. She called the front desk to extend the room for one more night. She even asked them to send housekeeping to clean the room immediately. While heading upstairs, she quietly took someone else's suitcase and coat. When Sandra reached the room, the cleaner was already inside. Without using a key card, she slipped right in. Then she asked the cleaner to leave. That's how Sandra not only got a pile of luxury goods, but also stayed in a top-tier suite for free. But Sandra wasn't satisfied with small tricks anymore. This time, she set her sights on a diamond necklace worth $1 billion. She decided it was time for a big score, but she couldn't pull it off alone. She needed a team. So she turned to her old partner, Kate. Kate had been making money selling fake liquor. Her income was steady but not impressive. When Sandra told her the plan, Kate agreed immediately. They planned to act during a charity gala that would take place a week later. The event would be hosted by a famous actress named Annie. As long as Annie wore the diamond necklace, they'd have their chance. Next, the two visited a fashion company. There, they met Helena, a top-tier designer. Helena was deeply in debt. It didn't take much effort to bring her into the team. Sandra then bribed a journalist to create buzz and publicity. Thanks to the hype, Helena became Annie's new designer. After Helena's constant persuasion, Annie decided to wear the diamond necklace to the gala. The team also included Mindy, a jeweler, and Rihanna, a genius hacker. They even brought in a skilled thief named Aquafina. Before the gala, Helena borrowed the necklace in Annie's name. Using smart glasses, she scanned the necklace. At their base, the team quickly created a perfect replica. Then they reached out to Sarah, the event manager. Sarah helped them get hired as staff for the gala. She also provided the seating chart and fake IDs. The hacker, Rihanna, broke into the surveillance system. She found all the blind spots where cameras couldn't see. Everything was ready. The plan began. In the kitchen, Mindy secretly added something to the food. The dish was served to Annie. After Annie calmly took a few bites, Sarah signaled Aquafina to move. Aquafina slipped into the restroom. She climbed over the partitions and locked all the stalls except one. Feeling sick, Annie rushed in and used the only open stall. As Annie leaned over in discomfort, Aquafina approached her quietly. Using a special magnetic tool, she unclasped the necklace and took it. She hid the $1 billion piece inside a food tray that a waiter would soon take back to the kitchen. That way, none of them appeared on any nearby cameras. When the waiter placed the tray down, Mindy, disguised as a dishwasher, quickly slipped the necklace into her pocket. Then she rushed into the restroom, locking the door behind her. She unfolded her modified workbench. In record time, she dismantled the necklace into smaller pieces. Meanwhile, Annie came out of the restroom. Her bodyguard quickly noticed the missing necklace. Security locked down the entire gala. They started searching everyone one by one. As people were let out for inspection, Sandra's team sneaked back into the hall. They used pre-taken photos to block the surveillance cameras. Then they put on night vision goggles. They avoided the infrared alarms. They removed the jewels from a human-shaped sculpture. Then they replaced them with high-quality replicas. Outside the hall, Sandra kept the inspectors busy.